Hey TE150. For my second interaction with Mateus for the Global Learning Project, I actually just went to his apartment in Cedar Village. We were hanging out yesterday, just kind of watching sports, whatnot. Yeah, just talking. So I just felt like that was kind of a good time to ask him all the questions for the Global Learning Project. Definitely in like a relaxed environment, whatnot. So just to start here, from what I found out. For the how involved were your parents in education, he said his parents were very involved, and that kind of shows because they invested a lot of money in Mateus and in Mateus's education so that he could go to an American school and continue his education at a university. So I think that says a lot about his parents. And then I found that my parents were heavily involved too. They would kind of always remind me of tests or if I had homework to do or when the ACT was coming up, just kind of stuff like that. They always wanted to make sure my education was going in a positive direction. And then he actually didn't have any siblings, excuse me, so I couldn't relate. But I'm actually the second oldest of seven, so I always kind of felt like I was on track with my older brother. Education-wise, kind of just because we got similar grades and whatnot. But I mean, for my younger siblings, it was kind of hard, I guess, to like compare me being in sixth grade to like my sister getting a thumbs up for drawing in kindergarten or something. Um, but other than that, for extracurriculars, Mateus did soccer and chess club. He said he did that through elementary and high school. I actually did chess club as well in elementary school, so I thought that was kind of funny. I only did it for a few years, but yeah, that was a similarity. And then I didn't play soccer, but I played lacrosse too, so we both kind of had a club and a sport going. And then I didn't make the basketball team, but I would play like intramural basketball, football, stuff like that. Just to try and stay involved. And then for the social life aspect, Mateus said he was a very social kid. He would go out almost every weekend with his buddies from home. I mentioned in the last video he lived right in kind of like downtown Rio, so yeah, that's pretty sweet. And then I would say for me, much of the same. Like during football season, we would always go to the games, always cheer them on. And then if it was downtime or whatever, we would just hang out. A lot of my buddies would get together, kind of similar to what me and Mateus did, just hang out, stuff like that. And then Mateus saw intelligence as incremental and fixed, but he saw it more or less on the incremental growth side, which I definitely agree with. I think you can always improve upon your learning, kind of regardless of what the topic is. And yeah, I think he just kind of really reaffirmed that belief for me. And then I'd say just from this second interaction, I became a little more culturally self-aware. Just because, like, from kindergarten to basically the end of high school, I kind of feel like I went to school with a lot of people that were very similar to me, so I wasn't really ever exposed to anything culturally different. But through this project, I'm really glad I was. And I don't know, even though Mateus is all the way down in South America getting his education, I feel like we really weren't that different. So yeah, I really enjoyed this project, and looking forward to seeing everyone else's. Thank you.